Now you get
I try not to.
Now you get to laugh.
Nah, I try not to figure all that shit out.
Let's do the next video.
Alright, people, welcome back to the Wade and Shiggy Show. God, I'm gassy as hell. I'm Wade here with Shiggy and Wild Bill.
Bill's us the audience in this one.
And you're probably wondering why. Well, today, you guys have been asking for it for the past month and a half. And you guys have asked Shiggy some questions, only for Shiggy, not for us, that Shiggy gets to answer.
It's 10 inches.
I get to roll around laughing.
I'm kidding, it's not 10. It's old. It doesn't do much anymore. It looks at me with pity in its eyes.
So
Please leave me alone.
So this is a Q&A edition with
Why
Shiggy.
do you always touch me? I'm tired of you. Your hands are callous.
You know what's funny too is 5 of these questions are from the same guy.
Oh, he must really like me.
We'll see. I haven't seen the questions yet, so I'm wondering what they are.
Do you want to see my butt cheeks?
No, we don't.
When they're in the rain.
No thanks.
Alright, so without further ado, as soon as I bring up the names here, I will get into this.
I don't make love at midnight unless it's to myself. Got my headphones and I turn on my phone.
Oh, I started laughing now.
Yes, I watch.
Where is this?
I'm kidding. I watch
Okay.
YouTube with my headphones because I listen to music until I fall asleep. It's the only comfort I have. Because in this moment, I can watch the lead singer dance around. She's so hot.
I think we're just gonna go ahead and get in with these first 5 questions
She's not as
from the
hot as
same
my
guy.
lady, but she's hot. Because my lady's the hottest woman on the planet.
So these first 5 are all from the same person. It's all from the guy named Shiggy Hater.
That's alright, you can hate on me all you want. The sun's still going to shine and I'm going to get up and have my boy.
And his first question is,
Are you
what's
mad
it-
because my jock is bigger than yours?
I don't know. These people name themselves. I
He
don't.
might love me, I don't know. But
I don't
hey,
know.
God bless your heart, as they say in the South. Bless your heart, dear.
I don't know. His first question is, what's it like to be a crotch walker? I don't know what the fuck that even is.
I'm 44 years old.
What the fuck is that?
Let me tell you what I think you mean. My crotch has walked around with a lot of ladies. Okay? Until I met this lady, I was walking around with other ladies. I had a 3-year dry spell. That was God's way of saying, that crotch ain't walking around with a bunch of ladies no more because it's gonna fall off.
Oh no.
I mean, I had hairy palms for 3 years and I almost went blind in both eyes. I know I lost some brain cells. And then I met this beautiful young lady from Carrollton, Ohio. Most beautiful woman you ever meet. My lady. So, if you call in my crotch, it don't walk no more. It walks to her, it answers to her, and she holds it in her purse. So it don't go walking no more. Find yourself a woman like that, a good woman that'll keep you grounded and sturdy, Shiggy Hater, you be alright. If you like men, find you a man that'll do the same thing for you that my lady does for me. That's the only advice I can give you, son.
Okay. Well, his second question to you is, what is it?
God bless you, buddy. I know you're... I'm not trying to run you off. If you hate me, you hate me. That's okay. I hate myself.
What details do you look for in a man?
What do I look for in a man?
That's what he said.
No, I can answer that question.
Okay, go ahead.
You say, what do I look for in a man, as meaning I'm gay. I'm not gay. But what do I expect or look for in a man? Someone who can be a man. Because I honestly am not the man I should be. Okay? I got 2 brothers that are men. I got a dad that is a jack of all trades. He can do manly things. He builds chicken sheds, works on computers for Altman Hospital. Those are men. Those guys do things I couldn't dream of doing. I'm an artist, I'm a poet. I'm not a builder, I'm not a carpenter. I do more of what most people would say are womanly things. Write poetry, clean dishes, cook. Yeah, I mow the grass, but that doesn't make me much of a man. I am a man, and I can do manly things. I can fight like a man. I can act like a man. But what I expect in a man is someone who has morality. Someone, you want to go play around and have a bunch of women sow your oats, that's fine. When you're young, do it. But when you get to be 40-some years old, you got to stop that crap. Because I've been around people that were 44 years old hanging out with 17, 18-year-olds, acting like he knew everything about life. Those are not men. Okay? Men find somebody, they settle down, and they handle their business. Now, I can do all that, but if you want to know what my ideal, what I look for in a man, my two brothers and my dad, if you can do what they can do, you're more manly than me, because they are men, and they are the definition, and I'm not going to give names, they are the definition of manhood. I am more of a subtext. I am the what could be. You could be men, or you could be this guy. Because I admit it, I'm sensitive. I watch horror movies, but I'm a poet. I have emotions and feelings. They do too, but they don't show them like I do. They don't wear their hearts on their sleeves. When the going gets tough for them, they kick tough's ass. And then they throw tough in the trash can. Okay, remember the old saying, difficult takes a day, impossible takes a week? That's those guys, not me. If difficult takes a day, I'm usually frustrated by the third day, and impossible ain't getting done.
Okay.
Thank you, Shiggy Hater. Bless your heart.
Okay. Question number 3 from Shiggy Hater. I think he just loves asking you questions. He doesn't ask us very much.
He must be a beautiful individual.
Must be.
I got a lot of love for you, Shiggy Hater. I ain't making fun of you. I ain't dissing you or downing you. You subscribe to our channel, which means you like something about us. I know I look good in these jeans until I turn around and then you see my gut, and then you're just like, oh, he got a little gut on him. He got dad bod, but that ass is kicking. It's okay, Shiggy Hater. You can look at my ass. You wouldn't be the first guy that's looked at it. It's beautiful. It's the only good thing I got going for me is a cute butt, and I've been told that. I'm not the most attractive guy, but I got a cute ass. While flagging, I've had girls stop and comment on my ass. That's okay. Next question, sir.
Okay. Question number 3 from Shiggy Hater. How is it that you have encumbered all the holes in your jeans? Did you ever visit the show called The Rolling Down Under? I heard it's a pretty popular thing with women. What the fuck is that?
What about my holes in my jeans?
He's wondering how you got them.
Hard work.
It's the fucking sex show.
Hard work. That's how I got it.
What the
And
fuck?
let me tell you something. If this is a rolling down under, if this is some kind of fellatio thing, look, man, hard work. And yes, I've gotten on my knees to go down there and be with a woman. Okay. I've had to be on my knees to get down there to make a woman happy in my heyday. It happens. But I got it from hard work, busting my ass. Just like all this is fucked up from busting my ass and hard work. That's how I earn my living. I don't get on my knees for nobody.
Okay.
Not even God himself, because God don't want you on your knees. He wants you standing up tall and proud.
Alright. Question number 4.
Even when you pray.
From the same guy, Shiggy
That's why
Hater.
we pray. Hey.
He gives you a comment before he asks his question. He says, I heard about the health problems. I hope you're getting better. Hopefully you come back 100% stronger than you were.
Love you.
But he wants to know, how did you get the injuries? Did you jerk off too much and pull your shoulder out?
I contemplated that. the Shiggy hater, I got love for you, brother. God bless your heart. And I thought about that, but I'm not left-handed. I'm right-handed. So I figured I might have blown this shoulder out. But then I thought, you know what? This is probably my strongest part. I could go into arm wrestling. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not single no more, so, and when you got 18 years with the most beautiful woman in the world and she walks by, sometimes she want to go to bed at night because she's tired, because she works her ass off to keep that house going. So I let her go to sleep, and then sometimes you just got to take care of business yourself. I mean, I'm going into business for myself. If masturbation was a business, I'd be freaking Donald Trump. Running for president with billions of dollars. How did he get that money? You don't want to know. That dude has wasted more seed in a toilet than people shit. Okay, he's probably got that toilet pregnant, and he doesn't know it yet. He probably got little baby toilets all over the world saying, Dad, Dad? Walk into a classroom like Quagmire. Papa? That's right. No, I got these injuries because I'm getting older, and I've worked my ass off. Arthritis in my neck could have been from the, you know, I don't think it's military related. I would guess it's just all the hard working jobs I had afterwards. The swollen rib and the lung, I don't know, maybe smoking. I need to quit that, but that's a good question. I mean, I love you, man, and, you know, God bless you, brother. Yeah.
All right.
Could be from jerking off.
His final question for you, I don't think he's got any more after this, but
That's alright, God bless him.
his final question from you is, what's the relationship between you and Wild Bill? Why does it look like it gets a whole lot closer every day?
Excuse me?
I don't know why he brought you into this.
I got a fiance.
You already know.
My relationship with me and Wild Bill. Well,
It's not like you guys are like gay for each other.
he might be for me, but no, I know you're not, Bill.
Let's go to that Old Town
We're
Road.
fucking partners, man. Fucking Wild Bill. He was in the Army, I was in the Navy, so when we watch the Army-Navy game this year, we're probably going to root against each other. Bill's a badass dude. He's done a lot more in the Navy than I did. Or in the Army, he was doing a lot more combat style shit when I was just sitting on the ship folding papers and, you know, going to general quarters because the ship's under attack and we're, you know, we were at war. We fucking bombed that place, so they put us in general quarters just in case they retaliated. They didn't, thank God, because when you're on a ship, guess what? You got nowhere to run if that thing goes down. And I'm not trying to make my situation, you know, I wasn't Rambo. I didn't do none of that shit. But Wild Bill, me and him, we're buddies. And buddies can hold hands every now and then when they're in a bad situation and you're trying to comfort somebody. You know, sometimes you might want to put an arm around me, but no, I'm kidding. Me and Bill are cool. We brought Wild Bill into our organization because he's Wild frickin' Bill. That's why. He's crazy. He did crazy stuff in his heyday. He fought a rhino. And
He knows Kincaid karate.
Yeah. He went like this. He went like this, and that rhino stood back. And then he went like this, just like Crocodile Dundee. And he put the rhino on it. Rhino laid down. He walked up to it, said, "Good, rhino," and then he stabbed it. And that's how he beat the rhino. And then, of course, the mama rhino saw her grown-up boy laying there, and he went after the mama rhino too. And then she said, "No, I don't want to die." He's like, "You're not going to die. Your son's not dead.
Oh my.
He's just paralyzed for a little while. He'll get up and walk to you, because Bill's not that cold and callous." I tried fighting a rhino, and well, my butthole is about 5 inches wider. Because I tried to be Wild Bill, king of the wild frontier, and I couldn't do it.
I was talking to my put me in this one.
I remember when
I
Bill
saw that, I
told
was
me,
like,
I remember when Bill told me the story if he was on safari, and I pictured him with an open button shirt, had a lady sitting next to him Little Filipino girl looking at him like, Bill, what are we doing? We're chasing down the mighty tiger, Shere Khan. And I'm going to make him a sheer train wreck. Yep, and he had a safari hat on, big old bushy blonde mustache glowing in the sun. Shere Khan came out of nowhere and said, oh, you've come for me too? He says, no, I already came. And he shot it with his fist. And Shere Khan was dead. Hit him right between the eyes. Mowgli was there, Baloo the bear was there, the panther, whatever his name was there. And he's my favorite character in the Jungle Book because he was civilized. They all saw it and they were all happy and cheered him. And the villagers came, and that's how he met his fiancée. Because he looked at the other girl that went on safari with him and said, you're done. I found me a new love. She's right here.
Alright, well, we got 5 more questions we gotta do.
Yeah, let's get them done. I went on to
Number 6 is from Tyler Quinn. He writes in and asks,
Tyler Quinn. That is a cool name. You ain't seen nothing like Tyler Quinn.
He writes in and asks, why is it when you do your videos, it looks like you got a stick up your ass?
A stick up my ass?
Yeah.
I got no sticks up my ass. What you talking about? I'm loose and carefree. No, it does kind of look like that. I've seen my videos. I do look a little stiff. It's basically aging. When you get older, you get stiffer. You know, but it's fun. I'll loosen up more if you want, but if I loosen up too much and then something happens on TV or on YouTube, you don't want to see what happens when I loosen up. My bowels might move and then all of a sudden, boom, video's over. It went from baseball to scat. And we don't do scat videos, I'm sorry. I know some people are into that. Like your name though, the mighty Tyler Quinn. Look it up, it's a 60s song, you'll like it.
The next one comes from Donnie Westfall.
Oh, Donnie Mose.
Oh my god, no.
Donnie Mose.
Oh, gee.
No.
Yeah.
He writes in and asks, where did the originality of Pad Boy come from?
Who? Pad Boy.
Oh, you don't know, do you?
No.
They're ever since you pulled your pants down in the Easter baseball game, everybody's been calling you Pad Boy because it looks like you're wearing a Tampax pad in your underwear.
Oh no, that was just holy underwear. No pad there, brother. That was all holy underwear.
Everybody thinks you're wearing a Tampax pad.
I
don't know.
I probably should wear one. Hell, I bleed when I urinate sometimes because that's too much caffeine. But no, I was just real baggy underwear, wholly loose. It needed thrown away, which it did get thrown away. I need to get some new tidy whities, and I was supposed to get them for Father's Day, but the lady was on quarantine for nothing. She had no COVID, but they assumed, well, you were in contact with somebody. I don't want to get into it, but it was stupid. But she wanted to give me some. I think when she does get out of the mess, she might, but it was just fucked up underwear.
Alright, question number 8 comes from Bubba Downs.
Bubba, like Bubba Sparks.
And he writes in and asks, boy, you looking kind of cute. How would it be like if me and you were in jail together?
How big are you, Bubba? Because if you're a big guy, about like 6'8", 300, you sound like you're a big guy. So, yeah, you'd be my boyfriend because I'm not, because I'll tell you why. Because we can get married in jail. And we'll get married, and then when we get divorced in jail, your ass is going to sit outside the cell. And those 2 cartons of cigarettes, I'm taking those because that's alimony. That's jail alimony right there. Anything you get goes to the bitch. Because I'll be the wife in a relationship. Means I get cigarettes, I get the bed, you sit outside the cell because it's now mine because that was our house, but now it's my house because I divorced you because of spousal abuse. And then I'll get everything. You'll be sitting outside, I shouldn't have married him. I didn't realize he was going to do this. Yeah, I got it all figured out if I go to jail. I will marry you and divorce you, because then I will get everything you have. You'll get like 2 cigarettes and half a tray of food, because if they give you something and I like it, hey, officer, I get half of that. Alimony, that is jail alimony. Give me the brownie. Give me the macaroni and cheese. Give me that steak too. He only gets the green beans because he needs his veggies and he's fat anyway. Oh, you do not want to get with me in prison. I will take everything from you, and you can't shank me. You can't, because I'll have a restraining order. And you'll have to sit 100 feet from my cell. When we get in the shower, I'll shower with other dudes, marry one of them, get divorced again. And I'll go home, my lady's like, what happened in jail? I got you money, girl, look. Look at all this free food, free cigarettes. That's jail, that's money in jail. And if you do get a job making little license plates, I'm going to get half of that check too, so that's real money. I got it all planned out. They will avoid me like the plague in jail, because they'll say, man, that motherfucker a whore. Don't marry her. You'll get caught up in all his lusciousness, and then he'll marry you, he will divorce you and take everything you own. He's a jail gold digger.
Oh no.
Yep, I'll be the jail gold digger. That'll be my name in jail. What's up, gold digger?
Oh bye.
People will come in and be like, hey, gold digger. No, they'll avoid me. I'll have my own table to sit at, because they'll all scatter because they don't want to get mixed in with me. You will take everything you have. Really? Really? Look at Bubba. He's sitting outside the cell. He ain't got no place to live. They built him a doghouse because that's where he is. So the lesson, be warned, Big Bubba. You sound like a good dude, man, but that's the way it is. I'm not gonna lie. If I had to go to jail, because I got it all planned out. I'm not being passed around like a cigarette. Nope. You're gonna fall in love with this cute little bottom. I'm gonna marry you, divorce you, and take everything you have. We'll even have the jail ceremony. We'll get married by the warden. He'll be the warden from Shawshank. Your ass belongs to me. No, sir, my ass belongs to Bubba. But not anymore, because we divorced, so I get everything he has, warden. Bye-bye. I'm going back to my cell with the nice pillows and cushions.
Alright, we got 2 more questions left.
Alright, I'm just saying, that's my answer. Love you, Bubba. Be cool, bro.
Alright, question number 9 comes from...
Jail, my lady would find me and cut my neck and I'd be dead.
Question number 9 comes from Honus Wild.
Honus?
Honus.
Dude, that is a sweet ass name. I might change my name, like Honus Wagner. Baseball player. Honus.
Honus.
Honus, your anus.
He writes in and asks...
Sounds like a body party. Kick me in my honus.
If you had $1 million, what would be the first thing you'd do?
Double that. No, if I had $1 million, the first thing I would do is buy my baby a decent sized house. The rest of the money, I would find a way, because investing money, people think when they win $1 million, you can invest in the stock market. It doesn't work that way. $1 million invested in the stock market, you'd lose that in 4 days. You know, even with a stockbroker and whatever, people that get that kind of money, the best thing you can do is put it in, like, you take $500,000, put it in a bond or a CD or something like that, because those really don't lose a lot of value, especially savings bonds don't. I'd definitely get my baby a house. I'd have me a car, a little sports car, nothing expensive. But I wouldn't go hog wild like some people. You know, guys win the lottery. A guy we were in the military in our fleet, not on our ship, in our fleet. He won like a crap ton of money, like $10 million I think it was. They gave him an honorable discharge. They had to, because he was making more than the captain. So he got out. Don't know what happened to him, but some people, they win that money, and you watch those lottery stories where people friddle their money with drugs. The one guy in West Virginia gave all his money to his church, And when he became broke, what did the church do? They didn't help him at all. It's crazy. So if I had $1 million, I'd be smart with it. I wouldn't go to no strip clubs. But my baby would take control of that, and we'd definitely be saving that. Because my baby's my baby, I'll take care of her. Unless I'm in jail with Bubba. Then he's gonna take care of me. Or I divorce him. Good answer. Good question though, Honus. What would you do with $1 million, Honus?
Alright, last question comes from Jeremy Pugh. Look at his face! He's like, are you serious?
Is this the actual...
I don't know. I don't know if it is or not, I'm quite honest.
Well, how do they know about him?
Oh no.
That... Okay, let's see this question. What in God's name? Are you sure? Let me see that.
No, you ain't seen the questions.
No, but I want to see his name after you ask me the question.
Well, it's not, it's just the name. It doesn't have like details and shit.
What's the face look like?
There's no face. They don't show the faces.
It's just a name.
Yeah, it's just the name.
Alright.
Okay, the question was...
Before in our videos, did I? Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
What's the question?
The question is...
What would I do with my anus? Well, I'd wash it. Scrub it dead.
The question is, how does it feel like to work with an alcoholic and a drunk?
I want to.
You might as well just bite your tongue, even though you don't even work there anymore, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, this is somebody from work. That's all it is. Well, first of all, Jeremy, if that is you.
If it is him, I don't know if it's
I
him.
think that working with a drug addict or drunk, well, I was a drunk, and I did do drugs. Not crack, not heroin. Everybody always assumes that, especially when I get pulled over. I was more of the soft drug person. You know, shrooms, pot, some pills, whatever, but I mostly drank. I'm not gonna sit there and sugarcoat it. Everybody knows I have 5.5 years clean and sober to work with them, and it sucks because I know when people are drunk or on drugs, they're staring at my ass, or they make bad decisions because they're so mesmerized by the shape of my booty, and it sucks. But you know, you hope those people find help because they are in stressful positions. People wanted to bitch and complain, and as much as we didn't get along, I can tell you this, I do not envy that position. I would not want that position for all the money in the world. Because if something goes wrong, shit rolls downhill, partner. And if we're getting shit, it's probably because they're getting shit. And remember this, when a boss is riding your ass, he's doing it for a reason. Because if he don't ride yours, someone's riding his. And when Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, it ain't no fun. We don't need no human centipedes. You know, it sucks. So, to work with an alcoholic and a drunk, I don't know if they were alcoholics and drunks. I believe they might have been. Clouded their mind. Look, I am fortunate enough to still work there because we have new management. They're great. They are, it is such a blessing to have our 2 new managers. It really is. They're good people. They look out for the flaggers. They try to do the best they can to help us. They're great people.
You do know he's talking about us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not a drunk.
Well, Bill did get fired.
Accused of being a drunk.
Oh, well, that was... number one, it wasn't... From what I was told by Wild Bill, and I believe Wild Bill, that was not a can of beer. But I think what it was, they just wanted to find a reason to get rid of people. I don't know. I don't... You know, it sucks that you guys got fired, but you all got better jobs now. You're happy. You don't have to look at my narrow ass anymore all day, every day. That's a good thing.
What, the one with the stick up it?
Yeah. 'Cause I know Bill likes to sometimes reach for the stick and pat on it. And it's like, ah, Bill!
Yeah, he likes to do the good job, Pat, you know? Like
Yes, and he always hits that stick too hard. God damn it, it goes up into my eyeball.
He's afraid he's touching the wing wang.
Well, he smacks it up in there too. I'm like, God damn it, Bill, I'm trying to pull it out and you're hitting it back in. And then I gotta sit down, or if I bend down, my stick's hitting people in the face. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's not the doo-doo end. I'm trying to get it out. Just won't come out. Sticks don't, sometimes they just don't come out. See? Am I sticking there now? Yeah, probably. You just can't see it. I got pants on.
Excuse me.
But I do got a cute ass though, I think. That's all I got going for me. That's it. There's no life here. I got a beautiful wife, beautiful child, but as far as I'm concerned, I just got this. This is not roguishly handsome. I know some girls think it is, it's not. All I got going for me is a cute butt and a dad bod gut. Broken shoulders, whatever you want to say. I mean, arthritis, whatever it is, I don't fucking know. That's all I got going for me, ladies. Some ladies think, oh, I want a man to go 45 minutes. Nope, you're going to get me, I go 5 minutes. And I need 15 hours of sleep. You might have to do it yourself when we're all done. Like I said, I'm a grower, not a shower, but, you know, don't expect me to be King Kong in that, because there ain't no King Kong no more. Well, there's no more King Kong because I don't have other women. I don't believe in that. You find a good woman, you stay with her, you stay loyal. You know, I've been loyal to my woman for 18, going on 18 years. No other ladies have even crossed my mind. Because if y'all saw her or saw a picture of her, she is beautiful. But anyway, working with the two drunks and all that, they're not drunks, they're great people. They just got in a messed up situation, and that happens. And I am grateful to be with these people. I think as people, we need to learn to take care of each other, because he got screwed. They both did. I thought that was a screwed up situation. I'm not blaming the management, but they got to go by what, you know, it's a tough thing to do. You know, I think the management at the time was on drugs. I do. The management we have now, they're freaking amazing. The management we have now, love them, outstanding people. But it sucks. You get put in that situation of false accusation, martyrdom, if you will. But I know these guys, he don't drink. And if he picked up a can because he recycles them, people do it all the time. You know, we got people at work that crush them, put them in a bucket and take them, their beer cans, all kinds of cans. They're not drinking them. This guy, he don't drink maybe once every couple months. Me, I can't drink alcohol because it wouldn't be once every couple months, it'd be one every couple seconds. That's why I got 5.5 years clean. But you could ask them what's it like to work with a drunk, because he worked with me when I was still drinking. I was never drunk at work. Never. Never got drunk at work for any job I've ever done. Might have been a little hungover in the morning, but never drunk. But it does cloud your mind throughout the day, and it can mess you up because it deprograms the good and programs you with the bad. So if you want to ask what it's like to work with an alcoholic, ask that gentleman there. I don't know about this gentleman. I think I met you after I quit, but ask him. The man who made this show happen. When we both started it, it was a little just indie kind of thing. We're hoping it gets bigger, but God, if y'all saw me back when I was drinking, you'd be mortified. I don't know if you feel sad for me, some of you might, but that's not what you do when you see a drunk. You don't feel sad for him. You get him help. It took a lot of hitting on the brain to get me help. And you reach a breaking point. So, anyway, I love those questions.
Yeah, those were.
Bubba, if we go to jail together, buddy, just remember, you better stay loyal to this bitch, because I will get alimony. I will even say I have a baby, and you will give me child support. You will give me everything you have.
Alright, so that was 10 questions for Shiggy that you guys have all asked at home. We do appreciate all the questions. I'm sure he appreciates it very well that they were all designated just to him.
Awesome. And what was, not homeless, but who was the first guy out of all them Shiggy haters? Oh man, I don't hate on you, brother. Bless your heart.
But anyways,
Heart of gold.
that is it for the Q&A for just Shiggy only, because they were only Shiggy only questions that you guys asked.
I gotta poop.
Please leave a like below. Please comment with your opinions, or if you want to ask Shiggy more questions down in the comments section, you are more than likely. You can more than help yourself. And please subscribe, guys, because we got videos busting out like crazy.
There's been a rumor going around that on the internet that I have a twin and we do 2 Shiggy in a cup. Didn't happen. There's no 2 Shiggies in a cup.
Oh, jeez.
It's not true. I know everyone wants to, oh my god, I saw the video. No, there's no 2 Shiggies in a cup. Sorry.
And on that note, we thank you all for watching and we encourage you all to please stay classy and don't assume things.